Virat Kohli. Wow. That name alone, it just brings to mind this whirlwind, doesn't it? Powerful shots, that intense passion on the field.
Absolutely. And his recent decision, retiring from Test cricket, May 12th, 2025.
Yeah, after 123 matches, it definitely feels like, well, a significant turning point.
It really does.
But this deep dive, it isn't just about the runs he piled up. We're really aiming to understand let's say, the broader impact of this cricketing figure.
Exactly. And to really get under the skin of his influence, we've gathered a pretty fascinating set of sources.
Okay.
We'll be drawing from articles in the Indian Express, for instance. One gives a great statistical look at his Test career,
Right.
and another sort of pinpoints his peak performance years. Then there's this compelling piece from the Better India.
Oh, yeah. What's that about?
That one shines a light on his extensive philanthropic work, which is quite something. We also have his Wikipedia entry,
Yeah.
for the essential biographical details, career milestones, that sort of thing.
Standard stuff, but necessary.
Yeah. And finally, a health and wellness article, again from the Indian Express, actually. It explores his really disciplined approach to fitness and lifestyle.
Okay, quite a range then. So, for you, the learner, our goal here is really to go beyond just the numbers on the scoreboard. We want to give you a clear but, thorough grasp of Kohli's influence, both within cricket and in the wider world. Hopefully, we'll uncover some surprising angles, too.
Yeah, I think we will.
Okay, let's get into it then, starting with, well, the foundation of his identity, his remarkable cricket career.
Right. So Kohli wrapped up his Test career at 36, played those 123 matches we mentioned.
Yeah.
And that Indian Express analysis, it points out he scored an impressive 9,230 runs.
9,230. Wow.
And that includes 30 centuries and 31 half-centuries.
That kind of number, I mean, it puts him right up there with the true legends in Indian Test cricket, doesn't it?
Absolutely. He stands as the fourth highest Indian Test run scorer.
Fourth highest.
Yeah. Ahead of him are only the absolute giants. Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid, and Sunil Gavaskar.
Wow. That's some company.
It really is. And if you look globally, his tally puts him 19th overall in the all-time list of Test run scorers, just behind Graham Smith and Kane Williamson, actually.
Right. But he just missed out on that magic 10,000 run mark in Test, didn't he? I think I remember the Indian Express piece mentioning that.
That's right, yeah. He ended up 770 runs short.
Ah, so close.
Yeah. And the article highlights that his phenomenal form sort of between 2014 and 2019.
Oh, that period was incredible.
It really was, and it fueled huge expectations that he'd definitely reach that milestone. Makes you wonder, how that period shaped our whole perception of his Test career.
It really does. But of course, his impact, it wasn't just limited to Test matches, was it?
Oh, not at all.
His Wikipedia entry, it reminds us he made significant contributions across, well, all formats.
Precisely. He represented India in all formats from, 2008 right up until his Test retirement this year. His last one-day international was in March 2025 against New Zealand. And he'd already retired from T20 internationals after that 2024 T20 World Cup win.
Ah, yes, winning the World Cup. Good way to go out of T20s.
Definitely.
And beyond just his personal achievements, he was a really influential leader.
Undeniably. His Wikipedia page, it notes he captained India in all formats and holds the distinction, actually, of being India's most successful Test captain.
Most successful in terms of wins.
Yeah, most wins. He also led the team to those consecutive wins of the ICC Test Championship Mace.
Right, the Mace. That's the trophy for the top-ranked Test nation.
Exactly. And even going back further, his leadership was obvious when he captained the under-19 team to World Cup glory way back in 2008. A clear sign of his potential, even then.
Yeah, you could see it coming. And he was, well, an integral part of some truly iconic team victories over the years.
Absolutely. I mean, he played a key role in the teams that lifted the 2011 ODI World Cup.
Huge win.
The 2013 Champions Trophy, the 2024 T20 World Cup we mentioned, and the 2025 Champions Trophy just recently.
That's a remarkable collection of major international titles. Just incredible.
It really is.
And his individual accomplishments are just, staggering. Let's maybe delve into some of those numbers for a sec.
Yeah, the statistics, they really tell a powerful story. He holds the record for the most runs in the IPL of the Indian Premier League.
Right. How many was that?
8,509 runs.
8,500.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's also third in T20 international runs, third in ODI runs, and third overall in international cricket runs scored across all formats.
Third overall internationally. Goodness.
Furthermore, he has the most ODI centuries, 51 of them.
51, more than anyone else.
More than anyone else in ODIs.
Yeah.
And the second most international centuries across all formats with a total of 82.
8200s.
Yeah.
That level of consistent performance across different formats is just phenomenal.
That really is.
And the Wikipedia entry mentions something quite unique about his rating points.
Yes, exactly. It points out he's the only batsman ever to have achieved 900 rating points in all three formats of international cricket simultaneously.
No one else has done that.
Nope. It just speaks volumes about his adaptability and, well, excellence across the board.
Incredible.
And he was recognized as the ICC Cricketer of the Decade for 2011-2020. Plus, he's received the most ICC awards, an astounding 10 in total.
10 ICC awards. Wow. Even in the sort of latter stages of his career, he was still performing right at the highest level, wasn't it?
Oh, definitely. That Better India article, it actually starts by highlighting a recent achievement.
Oh, yeah.
It celebrates his century against Pakistan in the ICC Champions Trophy. That was February 23rd, 2025.
Just this year. So yeah, underscores that his brilliance wasn't just a thing of the past.
Not at all. It was a continuing force right up to the end of his ODI career.
And talking about consistent performance, I mean, he's been such a fixture in the Indian Premier League.
A true icon of the league? Absolutely.
Yeah.
He's represented Delhi briefly at the start, and then famously Royal Challengers Bengaluru since 2008.
RCB, yeah.
And he's even won the Orange Cap, the award for the highest run scorer of the season.
Yep.
He won that twice, once in 2016, which was that unbelievable season he had,
Oh, I remember that.
and again in 2024.
Yeah.
Just shows his enduring dominance in the IPL.
So a truly, truly remarkable career on the cricket pitch. No question.
Yeah, not at all.
But as that Better India article so rightly emphasizes, his story extends far beyond the boundary rope. Let's now explore the significant difference he seems to have made off the field.
Yeah, and this is where we see another really compelling dimension to him. His foundation, the Virat Kohli Foundation, or VKF.
VKF, right.
It's involved in some truly impactful work. They partner with organizations like the Smile Foundation,
Okay.
and they support education, healthcare, and sports training for children from underprivileged backgrounds.
That's fantastic.
They also provide scholarships for promising young athletes, making sure that talent isn't held back by financial constraints.
That's wonderful to hear. And it seems his involvement, it goes beyond just, writing checks, doesn't it? The article sort of hints at a more personal commitment.
Absolutely. It suggests he takes a genuine interest in guiding young people, particularly those from, let's say, challenging circumstances. Cricket gave him a path, right?
Yeah.
And he's clearly dedicated to creating similar opportunities for others.
Another really crucial area highlighted is his advocacy for mental health.
Yes, and this is particularly noteworthy, I think, in the sporting world.
Yeah.
Mental well-being hasn't always been, openly discussed.
No, definitely not.
But Kohli, he's spoken quite candidly about his own experiences with anxiety and the immense pressure of expectations at that level.
That takes courage.
It does. And his foundation actively works to increase access to mental health support. It encourages young athletes and fans, too, to prioritize their mental well-being. They even collaborate with mental health professionals in their initiatives.
That's incredibly important for, destigmatizing mental health, showing that seeking help is actually a sign of strength.
Exactly.
The Better India piece also mentions his efforts in addressing hunger.
Yes, especially during those really difficult times of the COVID-19 pandemic. He and his wife, Anushka Sharma, made substantial contributions to relief efforts.
Yeah, I remember.
Providing essential food, medical supplies. But their commitment continues. He actively supports initiatives like Feeding India by Zomato,
Okay.
working to provide meals to vulnerable populations like children and daily wage earners.
And his compassion extends to animals as well, doesn't it?
It does indeed. He's quite a strong voice for animal rights, apparently. He's adopted strays, made donations to animal shelters.
That's great.
And in 2023, even launched a specific initiative to sponsor medical care and shelter for injured animals. He's also lent his support to various environmental campaigns.
It's really admirable to see such a broad range of social responsibility. And it appears his foundation also provides support for senior citizens.
Yes, back in 2016, VKF partnered with the Abile Foundation. They support Abul Maya, which is an old-age home located in Pune.
Okay.
And what's particularly touching, I think, is that Kohli himself actually took the time to visit the residents there.
He visited personally?
Yeah. bringing joy and, attention to their lives.
That's lovely. And his support for sports, it isn't just limited to cricket either, is it?
Exactly. No, his foundation extends its support to young athletes in other sports too, like football, athletics,
Okay.
providing crucial financial aid, access to training facilities. They've even collaborated with Olympic athletes, making sure they have the resources needed to compete at the highest international level.
Right. So it reflects a broader vision for sports development in India, not just cricket.
Yeah, precisely. Beyond just cricket.
So his influence clearly stretches far, far beyond the cricket field. Okay, now let's maybe delve into his personal life a bit and some of the guiding principles that seem to underpin his journey. We can draw from his Wikipedia entry and that insightful health and wellness article here.
Sure, well, we've learned about his family, of course.
Yeah.
His marriage to the acclaimed actress Anushka Sharma back in 2017.
Right.
And the joy of their two children, a daughter born in January 2021 and a son born just last year, February 2024.
Okay. And the health and wellness article, what does that tell us about his lifestyle, his diet, for example?
Yeah, it provides some valuable insights into his disciplined dietary choices. He primarily follows a plant-based diet.
Plant-based, really?
Mostly. Although the article clarifies he does consume dairy and eggs, so maybe vegetarian is more accurate.
Oh, okay.
But he generally avoids processed foods and sugar, focuses on steamed and grilled preparations, plant-based protein sources. Very clean.
That sounds like a very strict, very dedicated approach to nutrition.
It is. And the article highlights the importance he places on consistency.
Consistency.
Yeah, Kohli has reportedly said he can eat the same type of food for extended periods. He believes it helps maintain calorie balance and promotes good gut health.
Interesting take on gut health.
Well, the article touches on the nuances, about gut biome diversity and maybe needing variety. But his overall philosophy emphasizes that balanced nutritional intake at each meal.
Right. And his fitness regimen must be equally rigorous, I would imagine.
Oh, absolutely. It's described as a really comprehensive approach. It integrates strength training, high-intensity interval training,
HIIT. Yeah.
incorporating exercises like burpees, squats, push-ups, planks, along with interval running.
Wow.
He also includes agility drills, things like jumping, hopping, ladder exercises, and regular cardio, like hiking.
So a bit of everything.
Pretty much. And furthermore, he's incredibly focused on recovery, using methods like cold showers and alkaline water.
Right. Recovery is key at that level. And sleep seems to be a non-negotiable element for him, too.
Yes, definitely. He prioritizes getting a full 8 hours of sleep to aid both physical and, crucially, mental recovery.
Makes sense.
The article even references some research highlighting the negative effects of insufficient sleep on things like blood sugar regulation and cognitive function.
It's fascinating how he connects his personal well-being so directly to his professional longevity.
Mm-hmm.
And that health piece also touches on his focus on achieving a healthy work-life balance.
Precisely. Setting clear boundaries, prioritizing quality time with family, and having dedicated me time are crucial for him as a sort of buffer against the stresses and anxieties that obviously come with such high-pressure careers.
Yeah, the pressure must be immense.
Totally. And the article even suggests that his decision to retire from Test cricket at, 30 sols was partly influenced by this commitment to maintaining that balance in his life.
Interesting. Makes you think. Okay, so beyond his immediate family and personal health, philanthropy seems really deeply rooted in his values. The Wikipedia entry details the start of the Virat Kohli Foundation way back in 2013.
Yes, and it highlights the foundation's ongoing work supporting underprivileged children. They collaborate with a variety of NGOs.
Right.
They actively organize charity events, including those popular celebrity football matches,
Oh, yeah, the football matches.
to raise essential funds for their initiatives. He's also been a visible supporter of national campaigns like the Swachh Bharat mission and championed causes like combating human trafficking through justice and care.
So really involved across the board. And it seems he's also demonstrated a keen eye for investments, looking beyond his active playing career.
Indeed. Yeah, his investment portfolio is actually quite diverse. It spans from ownership in sports teams like FC Goa,
Football club, right.
yeah, to his own fashion brand, WRE, fitness centers under the Chisel brand, restaurant chains like Nueva and 1-8 Commune,
Restaurants, too.
yep, and even strategic investments in emerging sectors like insurance startups and plant-based meat startups like Blue Tribe.
Wow, so he's thinking ahead, diversifying.
Definitely indicates a forward-thinking approach to his future beyond professional cricket.
And his legacy, I mean, it's already firmly established with a remarkable collection of awards and honors, isn't it?
Absolutely. His Wikipedia page lists a really comprehensive array of recognitions. Prestigious awards like the Arjuna Award, the Padma Shri, and the Khel Ratna Award, India's highest sporting honor.
Ratna.
He's also been recognized globally, featured in Time's 100 Most Influential People list back in 2018.
Time 100, yeah.
Had his likeness immortalized in wax at Madame Tussauds.
Of course.
And, naturally, a stand at the Feroz Shah Quatla Stadium in Delhi, now the Arun Jaitley Stadium, has been named in his honor. A lasting tribute right in the heart of Indian cricket. There's even an animated series based on his teenage years, Super V.
Super V. Okay. A true icon, then, in every sense of the word. So as we bring this deep dive to a close, what are the sort of key takeaways for you, the learner?
Well, I think it's abundantly clear that Virat Kohli's impact stretches far, far beyond his undeniable brilliance on the cricket field.
Yeah, definitely more than just the runs.
Absolutely. He has effectively used his prominent platform to champion significant social causes. It shows a genuine and deep-seated commitment to giving back. He's also exemplified the importance of a highly disciplined lifestyle, emphasizing the crucial roles of physical fitness, mindful nutrition, and mental well-being in achieving that sustained success and longevity.
Yeah, that discipline is incredible.
It really is. Ultimately, his journey reflects this relentless pursuit of excellence in his chosen field, obviously, but coupled with an admirable desire to make a meaningful and lasting difference in the wider world.
A great summary. So considering Kohli's decision, stepping away from Test cricket at a relatively young age, 36, and his clear prioritization of balance in his life, it does prompt an interesting thought, doesn't it?
What's that?
Well, how might future generations of athletes approach their careers? Will we see a growing trend, maybe, of top performers redefining their commitments, prioritizing overall well-being alongside the pursuit of peak performance?
That's a fascinating question, like new models of athletic careers.
Exactly. What innovative models might emerge as athletes become increasingly conscious of their long-term health and, life balance? It's certainly something interesting for you to consider.